So basically a combo of things got me back into this Call of Duty game. For one thing, the rather appropriate timing for Black Ops 4's announcement. I mean, it is Black Ops 3 I'm playing, if you already didn't know that. I don't know what happened here. This seemed a little sus to me, but whatever. Whatever. At least you got to see my player emblem if you look closely. It's glorious. But yeah, that and the double XP and double weapon XP and the double cryptocurrency shit, whatever they call it in this game. It's a good incentive to get back into Call of Duty each and every now and then. And it also happened with World War II, which I'll do a video on soon after this actually. So yeah, so this game was my cousin was on my team, and then a mutual friend was on the opposing team. He joined mid-match, and we thought he'd be on our team because I think it was like a 5v4 or something. But no, he didn't get to join. He joined on the enemy team. So we had a jolly time taking each other out. And so yeah, and I decided I'd prestige a weapon. Actually, soon after this footage here, I actually ended up prestiging the Man of War because I wanted to have corn written on the side of my gun. Because why the fuck not? My clan tag in this game is corn, so I figured, well, you know, I'll just have corn written on the side of my gun. I had other ideas, but I don't know. Corn's just something I stuck with. I've had the North Korean flag as my player emblem in a couple of games now, and corn's been my clan tag for a while. So you know, corn. I don't know what it stands for, but it's something. I know that much. But yeah, it was a pleasant surprise seeing so many people playing this damn game after all these years. Because it's been, what? It's been 2.5 years since this game came out. It hasn't been that long in the scheme of things, but I don't know, just from how long it's, in terms of Call of Duty, there's been 3 Call of Duty games since, which is kind of freaky to think about actually, because what, Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, and World War II have come out after this. So that was, been a bit hectic for Call of Duty fans. So, yeah, it's been interesting. I've just really enjoyed this game. It's my most played Call of Duty on console, but nothing will top PC ever, because I spent like almost over 500 hours on Modern Warfare 2 on the PC back in its peak. Actually, no, it wasn't at its peak. It was actually, ironically enough, after Black Ops 1 came out, so it wasn't at its peak online on PC then. Maybe, I don't know. I could easily find matches back then. I mean, bet you with much luck you'd still find one now. I don't know. But yeah, so one thing I gotta give Treyarch for in each of their games since Black Ops 2 is how colourful these maps are. Like seriously, you just look at these maps and you just go, holy shit, and I just missed through that flash grenade there. That's not the first time that happens in this video either. You get ready for it. But yeah, for those who are curious, the double weapon thing I think ended maybe like an hour ago or something like that. I don't know. I was playing Call of Duty's World War II's campaign. So, I don't know if it's over yet. It might be. If it isn't, I'm going back onto it later today, because it is like 5 in the morning, so... No, it's nearly 6 in the morning, actually. Oops. Maybe I should, as a rule of thumb, maybe not record as many videos this early in the morning, but... You know... There's not much going on right now, and I don't particularly feel up to sleeping, so why not? Why not, really? I'm still taken aback at how good this game looks, though. I was actually watching a video on the Xbox 360 version, and what surprised me for one thing was that the game was actually running at 60 frames per second. It wasn't holding it, but it was running at it. And I got final kill there, so I think that's why that was recorded. But anyway, here it is post weapon prestige. Anyway, back to what I was saying. And the Black Ops 3 360 port held a smooth 60, which was really surprising, but man, the concessions they did to get it running on there is just not nice at all. So yeah, just shut down a purifier. Kind of an unfortunate name for a specialist if you ask me, but that's okay. And I think they've all spawned over on that side for some reason. This is actually my least favorite Black Ops 3 map, because I feel like it's the most underutilized. I mean, I'm not too sure if that's the case in competitive, but is anyone playing this game competitively anymore? I don't think so. Anyway, this map is mostly underutilized. It really is. Like, every single time I've been on this map, all you fighting is these areas. Is this, like, this bit ahead in the game, I guess. Well, this side of the map, really. Because the other side where, like, the pool of water is and the crash, whatever the hell, I think it's actually an aircraft carrier that crashed, actually. You see, I just get a shit ton of assists there as my teammate there just rakes in all those kills. Lucky bastard. But anyway, yeah, it's just an unfortunately underutilized map. There are good maps in this game though, but I don't know. I wish the maps were free on these games now, because seriously, all they do at this point is just fragment the user base. Because what, the only physical copy of Black Ops 1 you can get these days is the Gold Edition, and that has DLC 1. And I have the standard version, so I don't even have that. So it's probably further limiting the matchmaking pool that I have, which is an archaic and backwards as fuck system. But apparently that might be fixed with Black Ops 4, maybe, kind of, who knows? I'm hoping so, because it's long overdue. It ruined a lot of the enjoyment for Call of Duty for me in online, because after a while, you wouldn't find anyone. Despite the game apparently being active and all that, it's just like, fucking hell. I mean, the only Call of Duty game I've ever bought DLC for was Modern Warfare 3, and that's because I wanted the survival maps, because back then, me and my brother would play survival a lot together, and we figured the money was worth spending on those maps. And, yeah, you know, it kind of was, but, I mean, I haven't bought it for another, I haven't bought DLC for another Call of Duty game since, so take for that what you will, but, I just kind of wish they do what Battlefield, or what EA and DICE do with their Battlefield games, because Battlefield 4 had the whole free map thing where they give away the expansions, and that, like, shot up player counts by, like, a massive amount. I remember that happening. It was like the Road to Battlefield 1 promotion or something like that, and they gave away stuff for Hardline and 4. 4 saw the biggest effect by a country mile, but it was really good having a then slowly dying game become very active again. It was very sweet actually, because it really it actually came along at a good time too, because I needed something to play at that point, because I was dealing with my hand crap. Again, every video goes back to that, but hey, a lot of my gaming does go back to that ironically. But anyway, have they done that with Battlefield 1? I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't bother me, because I've already got all the DLC for Battlefield 1. So yeah, point in case, that overly long ramble by me was, you know, me trying to say that, you know, they should do, you know, free DLC after a while and all that. So, I'm sorry this is so incoherent is the right word for that. I just realized. Don't worry, I'm just really, I'm feeling the effects of a lack of sleep. But anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. If you've gotten to this point in the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. For some reason, I'm at the top here, so you get to see my character in all of its glory. Take care, everyone, and I shall see you all in the next video. See you later.